Welcome back. It's been 3 weeks since I fed the hives sugar water and pollen patties, and there were quite a few smaller hives. So this week I'm going to try and equalize them so the bigger ones don't starve and the small ones get a leg up. Because I had a quick look at the smaller ones, like while it's on a 2-frame cluster, the queen is laying up the frames. They just don't have the workforce to like lay more eggs, do the cleanup, etc. So I'll be robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. Let's get to working. Okay, well, let's have a peek at the strongest hives straight away, since they're going to be the donor for at least 1, maybe 2 hives. And wow, look at that. They've tore apart the pollen patty. Alright, let's see. Forgot my smoker again. I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have my smoker, let's have a look. Sure that the queen's not there. All right. And there's almost nothing left here. I brought some spares I had extra because of the deadouts, so I might feed these girls more pollen patties. Now this hive is obviously thriving, and I'm looking mostly for capped brood, which is this frame has a decent amount of. And if I transfer this, I gotta make sure, well, the queen's not on it. Because I want to hand over the workforce that's on this frame as well. Help out the weaker bees as much as possible, or I should say small ones, because oh, mistake. There's a lot of eggs on this one. I'll see if there's a frame that has more capped brood. Put this aside. Now I'd like to get at least 2 frames, 1 for each. Now depending if there's other strong hives, I'll grab frames from those as well. What I need is workforce. Now that's already better. It's covered in darker brood frame. I don't know, it's hard to see. I don't want to shake them off because, like I said, I want to transfer the workforce. There's quite a bit of bees on there. Yes, that looks good. Now, give me a moment. I'll make sure this is a frame that does not have the queen on it, and I'll see you at one of the smaller hives. Okay, I have identified this one as one of the 2 hives that is much smaller. I'm gonna keep the feet on them because I'm giving them more workforce. All right, as you can see, they are pretty small. Now I'm gonna double check if I can find a queen or at least eggs, because I don't want to give fresh brood to a dead hive. Let's remove some of this stuff on top. Get the smoker to calm them down. Since they're so small, they have a higher stake in defending what they do have. So yeah, Now, let's make sure there's still a queen in there. Otherwise, they're just dead bees walking. Now the real question is their eggs. Can't see anything. I do see an egg at the bottom of the cell. Was there a queen in there somewhere? No, we have laying workers. There's 2 eggs. Lots of cells have 2 eggs in the bottom. This is dead. So what I'll do is take those bees, put them in the weak hive, the other weak hive I have, and well, they'll take care of those few eggs because this is like a sad little cluster. All right. Moving on, be right back. Okay, now this hive does have a queen. I found her shortly before making this video. So we're gonna give them a nice boost of bees. And I'll also give them the laying workers. They should revert back to normal. This has started molding, so I'll go grab the other one. Back. Okay, now what I want is give them the workers I have on this frame plus whatever is left on those. Okay, so that's 3 frames I gotta remove. As you can see, the lack of workforce has prevented them from doing a whole lot of cleanup, and there's quite a few dead bees right there. I'll try and put this in the very strong hive so they can get a chance at cleaning it. Now let's scoot those girls that way. Oh boy, it is hard to move. All right. Let's make sure again we don't have the queen on there. Nice, there's a bit of drone. Even a few queen cups I destroyed. Swarm cups I destroyed at the bottom. Okay. Here comes the cavalry. Go. Oof. All right. Now those are sad little bees that lost their queen and are turning into laying workers. So when a problem gets too bad, might as well save those few bees. And they'll join the workforce since there's a healthy queen in there. And you can see, I hope, there's a freshly stored nectar in there. Alright, this is a bit bulging out. Let's make sure there's room. somewhat fresher pollen patty. Let's move this here. No. Inner cover. And roll this up, some feed, make sure it doesn't move, and that's it. Now I gotta repeat this, check out all the other hives, make sure they're all okay. So I'll be right back. Let me give you a better example of the consequences of the mistake I made. See this one? Almost completely undrawn. They couldn't store enough food. Now they managed to survive this long because the temperature got high enough. But this is a part of the big mistake I made that killed a lot of my bees in this apiary. Alright. Now of course that won't stop me from recovering all breed new queens. Make sure to recover from all the losses here. I'm fortunate enough to have a small operation, which is, even though I lost over 30%, it's still going to be easy to recover from. So I'm going to do what I can do. Assess all the hives, make sure they're okay. And carry on. As you can see, this one is not quite as strong as the first one, but they're definitely in good shape. So I'm not worried about swarming here. They're recovering well, so I'm not going to bother them more than this. It's the really small ones and large ones I got to worry about. Alright, so I'll carry on, and that'll be it for now.